Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast. Happy 2021. Yay, clap, clap, clap. I hope you are excited for the new year. I hope your life isn't ruined like most of ours pretty much are at this point mentally anyway. That's really miserable to start. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the podcast. We have a special guest with, along with the regular gang here. Hello, Mayo.
Hello. I'm back.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is here along with everybody else. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
And we've got a really barely strung together show for you this week. With the new year being here officially on us, there's really not much to go over. Seems like everyone's just kind of waiting to share stuff until we get a little further into 2021. But we have a bunch of stuff to talk about anyway. So we're going to get right into things. First, Farmville is dead, officially, Crabwave. And Flash is dead, officially, Crabwave. Yay. So Flash will still work, it's just not going to get updated anymore. So
It's like the security side of me is like, oh yeah, that's great news. But then the nostalgic side of me is like, just very sad.
well, rip Flash, press F in the chat, moment of silence for the boys, for the lost ones on our journey. And now that we've gotten the death out of the way, let's get into something that's not so depressing. So starting out, we've got a lost countersue. So if you don't know, a company called Maricar in Japan is really just kind of based around cosplaying the Mario characters and driving around go-karts in Japan. Nintendo sued them for use of their copyright because, shocker, Nintendo's upset about someone using their IP. And Mario Kart
it's not so much that. From what I remember, when this originally was becoming a story, is that Nintendo was getting calls about how reckless everyone was because they thought they were related.
So
Well,
not just usage, just misrepresentation of their company.
yeah, although let's be honest, they probably would have done something eventually anyway.
Yeah.
Mario Kart tried to countersue. They lost because, of course,
Shocker.
they did. Yeah, shocker. And now they owe Nintendo 50 million yen, which it translates to a lot of dollars. That's a lot of money. So get dunked on, Mario Kart. That is $484,000.
I was gonna say, isn't that just under $500,000?
That's still a lot of dollars. Count to
It
500,000 right now. Stop and give me 500,000.
I only have 400,000. So
Do you take Yakuza money?
yeah, and that's all video game currency.
I can pay you in games played minutes.
I have a lot of those, yes.
Yeah, it's like that movie where your life was how you paid for it because of time.
Did anyone ever watch that movie? I only remember seeing commercials about it.
I've never
Never
even
seen
heard that a movie's existence.
I remember it existing. I don't remember the name. I did not see it. I remember it existed.
So, yeah, and that settles that for them, I guess. Back over in the States, Apex Legends Fight Night update is coming as of the day before this
For the
podcast comes
yes.
out. Yeah, so if you're listening to this, it's already out. If you play Apex Legends, I know you probably don't care, but it's getting a new temporary game mode based around Pathfinder and a lot of meta updates and bug fixes and the like.
And the glorious mark all as seen button.
Yes, and you can use ultimate accelerants from your inventory finally. A new game type called the Airdrop Escalation Takeover and the Pathfinder Town Takeover. Of course, that comes with the usual rewards list and things of that nature. If you want a full rundown of the Fight Night event, just go to EA's website for Apex Legends, and they've got the whole list there. Just to kind of quickly go over a couple big things. Rampart buff, Caustic buff, Hemlock nerf, and Mastiff buff, and Prowler buff. So Sorry if you use a hemlock. But a lot of other stuff got bumped, which is pretty cool, including Caustic, which I play regularly. It's exciting to see. But yeah, just on EA's website, everything for Apex Legends Fight Night update. Again, if by the time you're listening to this, it'll already be out, so definitely go check it out if you're interested. Moving on, so we've talked about Monster Hunter Rise on the show, probably more than once because of the amiibo. Nervous sweat.
I have it's okay.
But more info is apparently coming about that game later this month, and we're still expected to be getting a demo of that game before too long. It comes out in March, doesn't it?
It comes out towards the end of March, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be getting a demo, or at least that's what we've been told, and apparently more info on it. We don't know if there's going to be a second version Magnamolo, but doubt. I still doubt that.
I feel like they would have announced that already.
Yeah, probably. But that's exciting. I'm ready for a new Monster Hunter game, and I'm still a little concerned on how it's actually going to be different than any other Monster Hunter game. They said like it's based on like vertical tactics and stuff, which doesn't make sense, but that's why it's called Monster Hunter Rise. It's supposed to make it different, although from everything I've seen so far, it looks pretty much just like a Monster Hunter game. Which, no complaints. Monster Hunter's pretty
Monster
good.
Hunter's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this time I'll be playing with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's coming later this month. A new Splatfest is happening next week, excuse me. So, let's see, from the podcast, it'd be like a week and a half, January 16th to the 18th. Third weekend in January, excuse me. Mushroom versus Star. Is that it? Is there nothing attached to it? Is it just which power-up do you like better?
I haven't actually been on Splatoon lately, so I don't know what their whole shtick is for this one. But if you are one of the top 30ers on either team, you get one of their Mario 35 coins.
You can tell how we are all excited about that. Listen to that crowd, buddy. Yeah, you do get a collective metal coin from Nintendo if you're one of the top 30 players, but good luck with that. We're gonna be hopelessly trying.
The worldwide Splatfest.
Yeah, no. I think there's more than 60 Japanese people that play this game, so we're pretty much out of the running.
True.
But it doesn't mean we won't try. So yeah, Mushroom vs. Star, 16th to the 18th. I don't know what are the criteria. Like, I'm just trying to find it like hard to compare the power-ups.
I think it was which one? Burr?
That made no sense.
Hold on.
I meant like in general, like not for the Splatfest specifically, but like how would you judge which one you would want more?
That's an excellent question.
I'd argue Mushroom is better simply because it lasts as long as you don't get hit. Star is temporary. Mushroom is forever.
Forever until you get hit.
Yeah, just don't get hit. Just get good at the game.
But with Star, you can't get hit.
But temporary.
For like 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, you could rob a place, though.
Exactly.
You told me what
Alex.
place you can rob in 30 seconds.
I like that you just made the immediate jump to real life of like,
I was like,
kill the Goombas and the Koopas doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna rob a bank with it.
You're telling me where you're going to rob in 30 seconds.
Like, oh, I didn't know they put Mac 10s and AKs in Mario all of a sudden. Let me just go hit up this place. Let me hit up this Toad house. Oh, that's hilarious.
See, I think that the crux of it is that it's going to come down to which one is more like aesthetically pleasing, since there's not a lot of other weight attached to it, and I feel like they're basically equal.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like yeah, the mushroom I think is the more defining symbol, but the star is also a kind of defining symbol. So like,
but like the star when it's not. Is it specifically the power star
It
Yeah,
is specifically the
or
Yeah,
invincibility
the
star?
invincibility star.
Okay,
Yeah.
'cause I was gonna say like the star is also like the thing you get at the end of every level. Like that's the big gagunga. You know,
right.
is that a
Yeah.
word?
The technical term.
I
But
don't know. If we judge it based on casuals, they might equate the invincibility star to Rainbow Road, though, and that might get them not to pick it.
Ooh.
that's true. I don't know, that's a tough choice.
I don't know. I bought the Star T-shirt.
Is
So
the
that's-
star T-shirt though? Which is that? The white T-shirt?
Star was the black
The
t-shirt.
black sheet. Okay,
yeah.
I like the star T-shirt much better than the mushroom one. I bought both of them, and so
I got
did you
mushroom.
guys.
Yeah, I got
got
mushroom.
one.
Alex got star.
Yeah.
I only wanted Star because I don't wear a lot of white T-shirts. I don't. I feel like if I sweat in them, I'm gonna feel self-conscious about it or something. But the added plus, which I didn't realize until I got it and then I put it on for the first time like yesterday actually. The whatever the invented language for Splatoon is, the Squid Kid language or whatever, the way that it spells star at the bottom looks like the word Slav, which gives it bonus points. So, I know which team I might go on just off of that.
that
Hey,
reminds
when
me.
are those keychains supposed to come out?
Yeah, I don't. I think the silence should answer that.
Yeah,
Nobody
knows.
remembers the keychain.
Just like that other Splatfest that disappeared.
They have keychains, bro. That's what everyone wants. A good keychain. I don't, like, are they actually coming out with keychains?
Yeah, there was two. There was one for both sides.
Oh, that sounds like something that you see at the grocery store aisle, like when you're checking out and you're just standing there waiting in line. It's like by the Reese's and the Snickers.
Hold on,
Mushroom.
post a
Keychain.
picture in the chat.
Oh yeah, it does. They look pretty cool, but you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really
haven't
sold.
got-
They're probably super. They look super cheap, and they most likely are super cheap.
Why isn't the splat on the mushroom white or yellow to like mirror the other one?
Man,
Excellent question.
Because the shirt is white. Is it just because they didn't want it to look like he had like a mayonnaise keychain or something? Like,
yeah, personally, I find it very upsetting that they didn't put the effort in to match their keychain with a T-shirt. I mean, I don't even want to buy it anymore.
I just
I'm gonna
I get
throw my collection in the garbage. This is pathetic.
I get that the red and blue is like it's probably because it's Mario colors, right? But like, why not make the shirt blue then? You know?
Call Reggie.
Yeah,
Reggie
call
doesn't
Reggie.
work for it anymore.
Excuse me.
Board for GameStop now. I'll have
Call
him fix the
Bowser.
Yeah,
problem.
call Doug.
The easiest shirt colors are white, black, and gray, though. So it's probably something to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah, probably because they didn't have to spend the money on the dye to make it blue. They just made it white. But yeah, 16 to 18 Mushroom versus Star. If you play Splatoon 2, you better be there, and maybe you'll see us.
Yeah.
So next up, Breath of the Wild was found to actually be using Mii's. It's like a super advanced form of Mii's, but there's it's all over Twitter now, and there's several comparison photos. I like the matte one. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that person's like uploading them into Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, all the characters you see in Breath of the Wild are based on Mii's. So that's just a fun little fact. Whenever you see someone in that game, just know that they're actually a Mii, and that the person that founds it is doing Mii injection into the game, so that you can take a Mii, put it into the game, and it becomes an actual character, like with the correct art style from the game and everything.
And eventually they're gonna give how to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come out in the modding community sometime soon. Although I can't say I'm really interested in modding a Switch.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to get banned from Switch Online. I pay too much for it.
Music from multiple Persona games and events will be coming to Spotify and will be out by the time you're listening to this podcast. There's a whole mess of them: Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3, Persona 2 Sound Collections, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I could keep going. It's a decently long list. I didn't know there was that much Persona music to go around.
Oh my god,
But I mean, I know it's good. I just judging off Persona 5 music that I've heard, I'm sure that it's all pretty good. And that's a really easy way to get me to listen to it, is putting it on Spotify. So I will definitely be checking out several of those. Especially Persona 4 Golden, probably, and Persona 2. Although I know nothing about the games, I want to hear the music. So
3 and 4's music are also in Smash.
Yeah, but like, isn't Smash music like remixed?
Only a few of the
I don't
songs, and I think
I
it's
didn't think it was all the time.
primarily 5's that got the remix.
Okay. Well, yeah.
And the song that's in every game.
If you're into
I think
Persona,
that's right.
music's coming out on Spotify. That's pretty rad. And we got one more thing before we get into our weekly cringe alliteration that we know you all love so much. Nintendo apparently has removed all of their DSiWare games from the 3DS store. I know.
07?
How dare they?
07 question mark?
I know you're just stunned and heartbroken and shocked by this terrible thing that they've done.
Does that include
surprise.
the weird floating head thing?
No, that is that AR. What was that called? I don't remember. That's just on 3DS.
Oh, the
Like,
AR card game?
Yeah, the one where you take your picture and there's floating heads.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
that's
shoot
the
'em.
AR cards. That's not DSiWare.
Yeah, no, that one's just on your 3DS by default.
It's
Okay.
DSiWare is like WiiWare, that, but for the DSi specifically.
remember
Yeah. It's now removed, and I mean, what was like? Name a DSiWare game.
I just displayed that I can't.
The 25th anniversary edition of Four Swords.
Oh. Dang.
Game
You know,
Game ain't 25, is it?
it was for the 25th of the series.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wow, what a way to celebrate making a DSiWare game.
Woo!
Yeah.
The only way to play it, and they removed it after the anniversary and posted it a few more times, and that's how I own it. But
I own that, right?
what? I
I
think
don't
so.
Yeah, I hope I own.
Yeah, I think wasn't like Flipnote Studio a DSiWare thing?
Might have been.
Maybe.
But
Yeah,
because
maybe.
there was Flipnote
Or-
Studio, and then there was Flipnote Studio 3D
That's
for the
true.
3DS. I think
really
that was a
think-
DSiWare game.
I think there was a lot of exclusive DSiWare things, though.
I know like next
There
to
was
nothing
ver-
about DSiWare.
There was
and
more DSiWare than there was new 3DS exclusives.
I never owned a DSi until late 2019, so I kind
Never
of
bought one. I skipped it.
yeah
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, me too. I had a DS Lite, and then I just went to the 3DS XL.
Which I
Yeah,
think
like-
most people did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they like. What was the DSi? 2009 or 2009?
The only person I know who had a DSi was Dylan, I think.
I knew a couple kids
it
in
was
middle school
2000
that had one.
Yeah, it was 2009 for us.
But Dylan
wow.
also had a 3DS like in launch year, so I don't think he really counts.
Yeah. I had to blow like all my Christmas money to get a used DS Lite from Hastings. Man, remember when that store existed? We're old.
I still miss it not being just down the street because you could find some okay deals that you couldn't really find anywhere else
Yeah, there was some cool stuff.
around here.
I bought my DS Lite there. I bought a used PS2 there when my PS2 broke. Remember that? And that was like the only place that had it at a low enough price used that I could afford it if I like used all my Christmas money on it or something.
Yeah.
So by the time I finally got that, a lot of people that I knew by that time had a DSi. I was like, oh, I didn't even know it existed. Like, I was still stuck on PictoChat, and everyone else has like the DSi workshop and everything. I had no idea any of that was a thing. I was a stupid kid.
All I remember about the DSi is that it had special stuff in black and white that I still don't know what it is.
The only thing I knew at the time was that it had cameras. And
Yeah,
I was like, why would I want it for a camera? If I knew all the other stuff that it actually had, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. But at the time, I was like, ooh, camera.
Ooh, camera.
Like, I'm ugly enough. I don't want to see myself more often. Anyway, so moving on to our weekly segment. You ready for the alliteration? Drum roll, please. Holiday holdover. Yeah, I know. You can stop listening now. So this is our weekly segment where we go around talking about what we played this week. And since this is the new year, we're also going to talk about our most anticipated game for 2021 coming up. So without further ado, why don't we have our guest go first? Mayo, why don't you light us up?
Oh, well, this week I feel like I've once again partaken in the age-old tradition of buying a bunch of shit on the Steam Winter Sale and not playing it.
Excellent.
Yes, very nice.
I have bought... I've actually played Baldur's Gate 3, and I've played some of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't played Hades yet. Haven't played Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 yet. Haven't played Vampire yet. I did actually play Among Us for the first time like a week or so ago. But Baldur's Gate 3 is very, very good. And oddly enough, I've been getting back into Dota a little bit, which is...
I've been watching you on Discord when you aren't playing tabletop. I see you playing Dota 2. I'm like, man, he hasn't played Dota 2 since freshman year. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just woke up one day and I was like, wow, I want to get flamed constantly. That's just what I want right now. So that's what I'm doing.
The minute you said Baldur's Gate 3, I was instantly intrigued because I haven't heard anything about that game other than like the last thing I heard about it was the Stadia thing. And that's all I ever knew.
Well, I thought that it was only on Stadia, which made me avoid it for a while, even though I really wanted to try it. But then once I realized it was on Steam, I was like, okay, this will be the one exception I ever make to the early access thing, because it's like a trusted smaller developer and it's just one game or whatever, and it's pretty good. I haven't finished out all the stuff that they've done yet, but it's really fun. It's definitely its own experience, completely different from any of the other games that I've played.
Very interesting.
I will say I don't know if it's worth it to someone who doesn't care a lot about D&D to like do the $60 early access thing. So maybe wait for it to.
Oh, $60.
Yeah, I know. Maybe wait for it to like release unless you really want to do some hardcore D&D stuff. But I like it. So.
Is it bad that when you said $60, the first thing in my head was like, at least it's not $70? I'm crying. I'm crying in PS5 right now. Even though I've managed to not buy a $70 game since launch, I've been waiting for sales. Anyway, so what's
At least
your...
go to Walmart, right?
No, I don't think the PS5 games do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. At least probably not right now because it's brand new. Give it a little bit. Anyway, so what's your most anticipated game this year?
Boy, you already know it's Blood Bowl 3 is going to come out in March, I hope. And it's going to be so good. That good old fantasy football, that good old actual violence. Really good. Love it. and it'll probably line up right in time with me getting my actual tabletop Blood Bowl team on the onto the pitch, which is great. So I'm very excited for Blood Bowl 3.
Amazing.
Oh.
Sport games, those aren't brought up in this chat.
I've brought up Madden 21 when I played it before. That's the only
I'm just
time.
trying to make a joke. We've
Well,
brought it
Not
up
allowed.
several times.
Like the thing with Blood Bowl is like, yeah, it's a sports game, but you're just playing the tabletop game on the computer, so it's a turn-based strategy game, but it's football.
Huh.
Well, okay then.
Yeah.
Cooper, go ahead.
Alright. Give me a sec.
Bruh.
Okay. Sorry.
God, dude, just could you imagine being on like a TV show like with Jimmy Kimmel, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And you're sitting in the chair, just like, "Yeah, just a sec," and you just sit there,
Hey,
like,
just
get on your phone.
Just give me a moment. I gotta figure out what I'm trying to say here.
We invited you to talk about your movie.
What
I was
movie?
in a movie?
Okay. So I've been playing Fan Among Us like the usual. I've also been playing Smash and Minecraft. And I started Magic Hat.
And you beat Dragon Quest.
Oh, and, yeah, that too. I beat Dragon Quest. Right
Yeah,
before
you even
the-
put it in the brag channel. How are you gonna gloss over that?
Sorry. Yeah, I beat Dragon Quest. It's the only game I beat in 2020, but I did it. I beat it.
Dang.
He's got like 500 hours in Among Us.
Well, hey, you beat a game.
True.
We're proud of you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, I also been playing Apex.
Oh yeah, because
That
we
is
got a new
true.
PC. We've been doing that.
Yeah.
Correct. Well, what's your anticipated game?
Hopefully, if it comes out this year, I'm hoping it does, is Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the
That's-
thing. That was supposed to happen,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
That is a thing that can definitely still happen this year. Maybe.
I hope Best Buy's order page is updated. I'm sure it has.
See, even if we get a direct, it won't be brought up there most likely, then. Because Pokemon's like, no.
Yeah, you know, if they put all this effort to put augmented reality Pokemon into the ISS, you'd think they'd at minimum announce that.
Yeah, for
No.
real.
Yeah, no,
I'm
nothing.
just
Just
talking about
pain.
how Game Freak's like, no, we do our own directs.
Yeah, we do our own 2-minute directs at 7 in the morning.
Oh, you guys wanted Pokemon Snap? No, we're talking about our MOBA game.
And now for what we're doing in Pokemon Go.
Oh.
What about
Uh,
your new games, though?
No.
Yeah.
Only mobile ports. Or, I guess they're not really ports. Start on.
Well, hit us, Alex.
This past week, I primarily played Yakuza Like a Dragon and Danganronpa V3 End of Harmony. I played a couple other games to like finish up some or work on some completion requirements, but they're not as important as those two.
Does it count as a game if you watched an anime that's canon to a game? Because that's what you did.
Yeah, I did do that, but I don't know if that counts as a game.
Wait,
Japan's weird like that.
what are we trying to decide if it's a game or not?
I watched the Danganronpa End of 3 End of Hope Speak Academy anime, both arcs, because it's canon. It completes a lot of the story, and Cameron's asking me if I count that as a game.
I hope not.
It's not a game, it's an anime.
Yeah.
It's just a part of the story.
Well, okay then.
For most biggest game this year, I only really know of like 3 games besides Pokemon. That's what might come out this year.
There's a lot planned for this year.
Yeah, the 3 games I know of that come out early this year that I'm excited for. Bravely Default 2.
That comes out this year?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Oh, wow.
comes out like next month, doesn't it?
Yeah, February 26th.
Oh, that's awesome.
Persona 5 Strikers.
Yeah,
That's been
yeah.
out for a year in Japan, but I haven't looked anything into it, so I'm super excited for that. And Super Mario 3D World. I just want to play the new content though, because I've beaten the old content. Bowser's Fury.
Is there online play in the
Yes.
Switch version? We gotta play that again and relive the olden days.
Yes.
The olden days of 6 years ago.
Still old.
That world.
Good thing old people
But-
don't listen to this.
That's what makes me think Nintendo's got to have a direct soon, since they've only really
Everything-
got one thing announced right now.
Yeah, they
Everything
gotta
they
come out with
talked
something.
about.
They've got one thing announced and a third-party exclusive, and that they put in direct, so that's why I'm counting it. Is Bravely Default 2 is exclusive to Switch, right?
As far as I know,
Yeah, it's ditto.
there's a chance that it goes multi-platform like Octopath eventually did, but they haven't said anything about that right now.
It's the third
Probably
game
don't
in
know.
that series, though.
Well, okay, Cameron.
Okay, so let's see. I have played some Mario Kart, some Pokemon for Pikachu. It was mostly the event Pikachu that we're about to talk about after this segment. Some Major Calamity, some Among Us and Apex, and Death Squared, which I got for $1. Death Squared's fun.
What do you do in Death Guard?
So you're just trying to solve puzzles. You have 2 cubes, and you're supposed to get them to their goal circles simultaneously. And on some levels, getting one to a goal point means the other gets fried with a laser. So you have to figure out how to not fry that one with a laser. It's fun. I can show it to you next time you're down.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Well, cool. What about your game?
There's a lot of games to be excited for. Star Wars is coming out. The Lego Star Wars complete saga is coming out this year, right? That's supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
So,
It is like early part of 2021, which I forgot about because they will talk about it and then go silent for months.
and then push back the release date.
Laughs in
so.
Bayonetta 3.
Yeah. Are you not happy going on well over 1,000 days?
No.
It's going fine.
I'm so sick of that answer.
Just release a picture and people would be happy.
That's
It
true.
needs to be
That's
something
true.
different.
I think that Monster Hunter Rise I'm excited for. I don't have a lot of Monster Hunter experience, so it's good to try new things. And this one has Amiibo, so it's a win-win. Definitely excited for the Mario new content, and I want to try Persona 5 Strikers, but I still need to beat Age of Calamity as well, so probably should get to work on that.
Yeah, sounds like you got a full plate.
I really do. I need to. Oh, I've also played Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Right, I think you might have mentioned that last week. Or maybe that was Cooper.
Cooper mentioned he got it.
Yeah.
Cooper, yeah, it's Cooper's Christmas present. I'm recording it for the channel.
Yeah, he went.
Well, you went Among Us in Minecraft, so it's only fair somebody
I
plays
was
it.
gonna play, and you went.
It's only fair that I get to play your game,
exactly.
bro. Oh man, I'm stuck on that. Okay.
All right, Grant.
Okay, so I got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War finally because it was on sale digitally. And I think I regret not buying it sooner because it's the best Black Ops since Black Ops 2. I really like it. The zombies is good again. It's actually fun.
Oh, we're never gonna see Grant. I remember your addiction to
Yeah,
Black
it's
Ops.
really good. Yeah, it's really good. The multiplayer is solid. They've got a lot of really good old maps back, plus a bunch of new ones. The gun stuff is fun. I'm so much better than I used to be on 360, and yeah, it's so good. And the campaign's really good too. Everything about it is just really good. I'm sad I waited this long, but I've been playing that. I also got Sackboy for a PS5, and it's really good. It's pretty much just if you took Mario 3D World and Yoshi's Crafted World and kind of mushed them together. It's very artsy, cutesy style, but it's got a layout like Mario 3D World does. It's really fun. The PS5 DualSense integration is really good with it, and there's just some weird parts. Like I was playing a level earlier where the entire level was based around the song Uptown Funk.
No, that's not the first
So,
time.
like,
I can't imagine that
Legends?
y'all. I can't imagine that y'all were expecting me to say that.
Oh no,
but
I mean,
yeah,
Rayman had several songs.
you
Like
spawn in the
levels like
level.
that.
You spawn in the level. There's like a radio, and it's playing that little intro bass line to Uptown Funk. And I noticed that that's how is that not copyrighted? How do they put that in there?
Because they paid for it.
And then I start the level, and all of a sudden Bruno Mars starts singing at me. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Oh, that's more than Rayman did.
It was
'Cause
like
they
the
had,
actual song. It
several
was the whole.
songs, but it was only the instrumental, or
It wasn't instrumental. They had.
it wasn't the words. They had the characters singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
the
not
characters
have the
sing the
actual
words.
words. Yeah, but
Yeah,
they did
I don't
have
know. It was
the
just
actual singers.
it kind of pulled me out of the game for a minute. I was like, what am I doing? But yeah,
All
I've
I
been
know
playing
about
that. Uh,
Sackboy is they changed the series name.
The one stupid thing about Cold War is that I wanted to play zombies locally with one of my friends, and it won't let you. You have to have PlayStation Plus to play locally, bro. It's not even fair.
That hurts my brain.
I know.
You
So I had to
pay
get
for our
PlayStation
online
Plus,
service.
but
You could have played it free this weekend, though.
well, I went ahead and got it because it also let me get Bug Snacks. So I've been playing Bug Snacks, and that's a very cute game. It's I don't. It's like a collectathon, but in a obtuse way. All the things you find, like all the creatures are based on food. So there's a worm that's like a hot dog, and there's spiders where their legs are like French fries, and their body is like a cup. So it's
I
like,
remember that being in PlayStation's trailer.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was free
One
with
of the
PS
9
Plus.
best exclusives, according to The Onion.
I mean, it's pretty good. Not like unironically pretty good. So I got that with PS Plus as well. That's why I went ahead and got it. I'm sad Final Fantasy VII Remake is not on PS Plus, like the games collection, because pretty much everything else on there that I want to play I already have. But yeah, so mostly PS5 stuff this week.
Square's not stupid. They're not going to give away their biggest game of 2020 away for free.
True.
The same reason that Persona 5 Royal isn't on there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so a bunch of PlayStation stuff. And for my most anticipated game, I'm stuck heavily between Back for Blood, which we talked about before, that like Left 4 Dead remaster pretty much.
Essentially Left 4 Dead 3, right?
Well, it's the same devs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically Left 4 Dead 3, but it's not called that.
Yeah.
Because it legally can't
Yeah.
be.
Between that or Gran Turismo
Harvest
7, I haven't been into a Gran Turismo game since Gran Turismo 4 back on the PS2. And they say that it's going to be fully 4K ray trace 60 FPS, which is nuts because I haven't seen a game do both yet. Because I don't think there is a game that does both yet, if I'm correct. But Gran Turismo 7 is going to do that, and I'm super excited for that. So I've said both because I can't decide. PlayStation. That's pretty much all my mind has been. And it pretty much will. Yeah, it'll pretty much stay that way for a while. I've been.
I was gonna say I'm mad because PlayStation doesn't have a game log, but they actually added one back into the PS5.
Yeah, that's true. I'll actually be talking about some of the PlayStation stuff more in depth at the end of the episode because it's been a little bit now that since it's out, and I have some actual thoughts on it that are useful.
Right.
But anyway, so that was holiday holdover. When are we gonna go back to Collector's Corner? It feels like it's been like over a month that we've kept doing stupid alliterations instead of just going back to the thing.
There's like a week where it was regular, right? Or 2 weeks. There's like Thanksgiving, it was weird. Christmas, it was weird. Before New Year's,
it was weird.
And after New Year's.
Yeah, there's probably
there's
one
like
somewhere.
2 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so those must have been normal, right? I don't remember.
Those were normal, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, moving on. Cooper, you have the floor for Fire Emblem Heroes.
All right. So.
Cooper, I thought you had a list.
I do.
Okay, good.
So all past New Year's banners are back. You're able to get a few tickets to be able to free summon and whatnot. Cool. Loki is also back, and as one of your daily rewards, you'll get 21 grails every day as a New Year's bonus. Hull Forms with Tokyo Mirage units is going away in a few days, and if you spend $30, you can get your favorite PNG.
Bro, are you serious?
Yes.
Dude,
That is how much they charge for those.
That's how much a DualSense charging station is.
Yeah.
If you could buy one.
Yeah, if you could buy one. That's like, oh my goodness,
Insane.
that's a lot of for a
people
photo
buy it.
for a
And
PNG.
people buy
download.
it for the blue star PNG.
There's some servers that I'm in, and there's people that have like 5 of them. So
I want their job.
that's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
want that kind of tossable income.
And that's why Nintendo will never retire Heroes.
Exactly.
That is nuts. Also, I loved how when you were talking about that, you seemed disinterested in your own stuff because you were like, "This thing's coming out, huh? Cool."
He's like, none of these banners I care about, so
Like as you're
See
reading
ya,
it, you're like,
losers.
"Wow, this is kind of lame." As you started reading it.
It's because he's actively playing Minecraft.
Bro, that's why you had to say, wait a second. He had to pause Minecraft so he could pull up his list on Fire Emblem Heroes. We aren't
I'm
making
trying
this up,
to
folks.
build Sakurai's house.
Oh my gosh, you just can't make that up. Okay, so last week we talked about Pokemon being on the ISS for New Year's, and we were expecting something big, possibly Pokemon Snap news, possibly Let's Go Johto, possibly Diamond and Pearl remaster,
Literally anything.
something for a new game. Instead, we got a cool little AR clip of them on the ISS, and we get a special event Pikachu in Sword and Shield that you can get through the mystery gift system from now until January 15th. So, yay! Pikachu and Sword and Shield! Like, we didn't just get 15 of those last month or 2
Hold
months
on,
ago.
I want to make it clear. I don't expect anything from Game Freak, and I'm still disappointed.
I expect nothing, and you still upset me.
Yeah, I don't. Game Freak just manages to lower the bar.
Oh my goodness, that's just so depressing. We were hoping for something like anything at all,
Like,
but no.
why would you make it such a big deal and then just go, you know, it'd be cool.
Yeah, you're gonna spend the money to get AR
Pikachu.
Pokemon onto the International Space Station to announce that you're adding another Pikachu to the game with like 30 different kinds of Pikachu you can already get or already have been out. Okay.
Pikachu.
Pikachu. Okay, rant over. We've got more Super Nintendo World news. We now have a video of the Yoshi ride, which
Yes.
I actually didn't watch before the show. I need to. But what? I mean, is it a roller coaster?
No.
What is it?
It's a simple, just sit and relax ride.
Like
Like it's a small
Winnie the
world.
Pooh ride, or Small World. That's good. That's
Okay,
actually
so like a slow
example.
little thing full of cute art and stuff.
What I saw, it pretty much. I saw Baby Wario, which is interesting. I haven't seen Baby
That sounds
Wario.
like an abomination.
It is.
It is
an
abomination.
Baby Wario.
The last time he showed up was in Dr. Mario, right? He's a
Oh, actually, yeah, that's true. He was
yeah.
just used for Dr. Mario
Why Baby Wario?
because
No, Cameron, you
They
are.
Mario.
Wouldn't Baby Mario also be Mario?
He's there.
You're right. You got me.
Yeah, yeah. We gotta figure something else. Maybe and Baby, or Barrio and Waby. I'm spiraling, man. Save me.
Maybe and Waby.
I don't know.
So
I think it's a good idea since Universal doesn't really have any slow rides, though. Like,
so basically,
although
you're
ours
telling
will
me
be-
that I can go to the Chef Toad shop and fill up on Caprese Pokemon or Caprese Piranha Plant salad, and then go take a nap on the Yoshi ride.
yeah.
yes,
Sounds like a dream.
Why
Yeah.
fill up on that instead of the cheeseburger mushroom
Bro,
bao bun?
I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
I gotta do the
All of it.
tiramisu. I gotta do that question block tiramisu.
just do all of it.
Well,
If you go, you might as well get all.
The one thing, you know, I'm a big theme park guy, more Disney than Universal, but I mean the Nintendo thing might skew it a little bit towards Universal, but the one thing that I will admit I get disproportionately excited about is the gimmicky food. So
Oh, I remember the 30 days of hot dog or the 12 days of hot dogs video you watched.
dude, I'm ready to go there during the holidays and eat those disgusting hot dogs.
What didn't you
recognize
get
I
one that
won't
was
be
like
there
mac
for
and cheese and it was like cold?
Yeah, a lot of them were because it was like the toppings weren't heated right, but some of them were really good, and maybe I'll luck out.
Maybe just don't order a hot dog at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Every part of your body will thank you for that. Literally every piece of your body will praise the heavens because you didn't eat a hot dog at 10:30 in the morning, covered in mac and cheese and lard or whatever they serve.
I just want gimmicky food.
Yeah, we talked about this last time we talked about Super Nintendo World. I really want that caprese salad
It looks so good.
because I want to just scream quotes from JJBA4 the
yeah,
entire time doing it.
that's my fault.
Yeah, and also that tiramisu looks really good.
Yeah,
Anyway, so yeah, that video. Where is that video up specifically?
So
YouTube.
the
on
original,
YouTube.
yeah, it's on YouTube. The original one was taken down, but as we all know, once it's on the internet, it stays on the internet. So
For the most part, things do disappear.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, on
this
the
one-
main internet. You just gotta get on the dark web.
Yeah, I'm sure it's there.
How does Splatfest disappear?
Oh, huh. Someone put a picture of the AR Mario Kart ride, and that's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it look.
Oh, it's too powerful.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks interesting.
As always, a bunch. Dude, they got Mario Kart TV on here. Wii U still living.
Let's go.
Mario Kart TV existed on Switch too, doesn't it?
It does,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say,
8
like,
is a port of, Or Deluxe is a port from the Wii U.
I know. I own
No,
one. I don't want to admit that.
I don't want to admit what? That you own 2 copies of 8 or that you own a Wii U?
Yes.
Yes. Why can I have no sex when I can have no sex and no friends? Anyway, moving on. HAL Laboratory has hinted at something Kirby related for 2021. Was Kirby in the list of anniversaries we talked about last week?
I believe so.
I don't think so, no.
Was it not?
Mm-mm.
There was a lot.
There were a
Nintendo
lot of
had-
anniversaries.
It is
Kirby
is not.
Yeah.
Kirby's 2023, I think, is its anniversary.
How do you have
next
that
one.
information on tap?
I was looking up all of Nintendo's biggest franchises last week to figure out.
And then
Okay,
it
I
becomes
was
an
like-
encyclopedia.
Please don't tell me you just know that on the cuff.
What god
does
have you
now.
sold your soul to be able to pull Kirby info out of your butt like that?
Kirby. Oh yeah,
All of
Kirby's
it.
anniversary
Kirby.
in 2023. I've already got a party planned.
I got the themed cocktails planned. I got
They look like Kirby.
the balloons.
Everything looks
They're all
everything
pink.
looks like
I got the
Kirby.
balloons are pink. They look like Kirby. I've got
I got a
King
whole
Dedede
cake.
coat
I've got
hat.
cake balls. They're pink because they look like Kirby.
I've got a whole bowl full of Hubba Bubba.
I got Kirby's hammer to hit people with when they insult my
I
decorations.
turn their face pink because it's about Kirby.
I've taken out all but one of my vertebrae. So I can
So I too can be round like Kirby.
I can paint myself pink because I'm Kirby. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Become Kirby.
Okay, so we have no idea what it is, but they just hinted at something about it.
So it's
When
specifically
did
a Kirby
Star Allies come out?
that came
Star
out
Allies
launch year.
came out in 2018.
I thought that came out. No, that did not come out launch year. That came out 2018. You're right.
Is it specifically a Kirby hint?
Yes.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
Name one
'Cause-
other thing that HAL Laboratory does.
Don't they do Bomberman?
QB!
No, I don't think they do.
No, Capcom does Bomberman.
Oh.
How
No.
Labs
No, they
did
don't.
Box Boy, and they did. Didn't they do that little job robot thing that came out a couple weeks ago?
Cheap. Oh, never mind.
Bomberman is owned by
No, I heard that.
Chibi Robo.
Oh,
This
I
game
was
blows.
for some reason
Is
I was
owned by
getting
Hudson.
Hal confused with Hudson for some
Dude,
reason.
Yeah,
Poor Hudson. I haven't heard
Hudson and
anything from them
Bomberman.
since Konami bought them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have no idea what it is, but hey, something Kirby's coming. Maybe it'll actually be fun.
Air Ride 2. Air Ride 2.
Air Ride-
Air Ride 2.
ooh, yes.
Air Ride 2.
So
With
3
online.
years.
Air Ride 2 with online.
All I want.
There are new Super Mario Lego sets on the way. If you're into the Lego stuff,
Oh,
we've
crap.
got
By the way, we mean they're on back order.
yeah. So we've
Crap.
got
All of them are on back order.
Master Your Adventure Maker set, the Wiggler's Poison Swamp expansion set. I like that one a lot. The Piranha Plant Puzzling Challenge expansion set, the Chain Chomp Jungle Encounter expansion set. These are so long. The Penguin Mario Power Up Pack, the Tanuki Mario Power Up Pack, and the Series 2 of Character Packs are all on the way. I definitely recommend the Wiggler's Poison Swamp because I really like the way that one looks. And the Tanuki because you can't have Mario without Tanuki. But those are so. Did you say they're literally all on back order? Like, did you look?
Hey, look, yeah, I'm looking at Lego's site right now. It looks like every new set and some of the old ones are currently on back order.
I can
Great.
get the Wiggler's Poison set today from Target.
Yeah, but who buys Legos from Target?
One
Alex.
No,
One
like-
left.
Pick
One
up,
left.
pick
From
up
their
in
website?
store.
No.
Yeah, go to the store and pick this up. Really looks cool.
To be fair, we did screw over Target with their website. a couple years back.
We're not going to go into that.
That's a story for another day.
Edit that out.
That's a story for a time where Cameron isn't legally bound to possibly being arrested.
I like not being arrested.
I mean, you can't actually be arrested for that. That's just a joke. Cameron's not a criminal, I promise.
Yes, he is.
They paid for everything. It's Target's own fault.
Yes, that is
They're
true. I paid for everything.
Lowering the
that
prices
illegal.
like that.
Yeah, you paid everything that Target had on their website for you to purchase.
Yeah, I
Right.
paid for all of it. They just didn't like the price that I got it at.
Their fault.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Their fault.
Dude, I like the I don't know the name of the crab, but I like the way that looks in the character pack too.
Oh,
I think it's
Hasbro?
called a crab.
Like with a K, right?
I don't know what the
Is
crab's
it?
called. I think it's
I-
called crab.
They make everything have a name.
Oh, which set did you say it was in?
That's in the character pack too. Wait, no, that's a sidestepper. Is that
The
It's a
crab?
hucket. It's a hucket crab.
Huh? They're just called.
Hucket crabs.
It's just called crab.
I just looked it up.
Oh, crabs.
Yeah, it
Okay, I
sounds
looked
like
up
it's
Mario
crab
Crab
to me.
and it brought up from the
Sidesteppers.
64,
No, not
Mario Kart 64. And those are just called crabs.
no. Those are called sidesteppers. You just read sidesteppers from the internet. I heard you.
I said nothing about sidesteppers. I said crab.
I'm gonna come smack you.
Look,
Do it.
but that's not your crab.
That's a series. Oh, look, there's a crab.
crab. Dude,
See?
crab.
Regular crab.
I didn't
That's a
realize
regular
what you-
crab. That's not an enemy crab.
I said it was from Mario Kart
I-
64.
I thought you were talking about the sidestepper.
Okay, hey, whoa, it's a crab, okay? Can we be done? It's a
They're all
crab.
crabs.
Put the gun down, Cameron.
Put the
Sir,
gun
this is a
down.
Wendy's.
Yeah. I didn't realize the thing Alex shared was the Super Mario Wiki. I thought that was just like Wikipedia. So I was like, oh, crabs come from Mario. We invented crabs because they were in a Mario game first. Crabs are a species of animals found in several Mario games. Like, oh, that's where we got the crabs from.
This just it. Crabs have only existed for 35 years. They're going to die on March 31st.
Yeah, crabs are only available until March 31st, 2021. What's Red Lobster gonna do?
What's
Those
a lot
are
of seafood
lobsters.
can do?
No,
crab
it-
sold at a lot of fish restaurants.
That works completely perfectly because people like crabs a lot, and it would make no sense to get rid of them that quickly.
Huh. What
So the whole thing tracks.
interesting connection.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I see.
Huh,
must
what
be
were we talking
Nintendo
about?
related.
Legos?
We were talking about Legos.
I think we were
No,
talking
you're-
about crabs.
We're talking about Red Lobster, obviously.
All right,
You
everyone,
can
that's
get a
our
Lego
show. Good
Shy
night.
Guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Crab amiibo?
Let's go.
Crab.
Now,
Smash
what are those called?
the Smash Bowser amiibo and Bowser Jr.'s amiibo, their certificates have been updated, which is pointing most likely towards some new functionality in Mario 3D World. No idea what it is or if that's even the case, but
In Bowser's furry?
Yes.
no.
Okay. That's what it's called.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
That's
It's
definitely
not called Bowser's Furry.
Okay, yeah, go into the
Said it was
next
Bowser's
hey,
Furry on the podcast.
the next Avengers related movie that comes out, go to that theater, sit down next to some random person and say, you know, I always have really enjoyed Nick Fury as a character.
Hey,
And then you tell me that that's how you say furry.
do you realize how stupid some people are?
Some will agree with you.
Yes, some people think that Fury is pronounced furry. Nick Fury, man, he's such a good guy. What a great character.
What a great character.
I like Avengers. So yeah, they've been dude. Oh my
Especially
goodness,
Black Widow.
blank window. Uh,
No, just look at the person and go, "Is Batman in this?"
so
Look,
yeah,
if they don't go comic book guy at that point, it's just not worth it.
yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some more news on some extra amiibo updates. Epic Games has purchased a 840,000 square foot mall that they're gonna turn into their HQ, and it won't be ready for another 3 years.
They
Just
could be
enough
dead
time
by then.
for Fortnite to be irrelevant.
Yeah, imagine Epic Games somehow managing to keep Fortnite relevant in 2024.
Well, according to the pictures, they
Avenger.
Picture it. It's 2024. You want to die.
Wait, how's it different from now?
That's what I'm saying.
wonder-
Picture it. It's probably an easy thing to imagine.
I'm like arguing
Fortnite
mentally
will
with
be gone.
myself if they could keep it relevant, since they've given up the biggest thing that keeps it relevant. Start with the crossovers. Like, that's usually what people do in later lives when the thing is dying.
Dude, you can have Green Arrow fight Thanos.
You can
Or
have
is that
Batman
not how
fight
that works?
Thanos. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite. I just know that I get a
Yeah.
lot of ads for crossovers.
Viewers, if you play Fortnite, please come to the YouTube comment section and tell us how this works.
The Mandalorian can fight Thanos. Finally. I was wondering when they were going to show it.
Please tell us how this works. We have no clue.
Now tell us
My-
how wrong we are. I want you to get as angry as possible.
Actually.
Actually, it's actually a 980,000 square foot site. I don't know where I pulled that number out of, but I'm not joking. That was a serious mistake. 980,000 square feet. It's just a
Wait,
big
what
mall.
did you say before that?
840,000.
I was like, maybe he saw
Whatever,
something
close
in
enough.
the news article that I didn't read.
Yeah, I'm within 10%. I'll take it.
You know, that's
It's
what
a big
matters.
mall. It's a really big mall, and they're making it headquarters. So there.
Yeah.
Who knows what they're gonna do with it? Probably just sitting there and be sad.
Host a battle
They might
royale.
make a Fortnite store. That's what we all
Oh.
want, right?
Fortnite store.
It's gonna have those Nerf guns and Ninja March, and that'll be it.
So it'd be called Stortnite.
Boo!
Yes.
Boo!
Don't help Epic.
Hey, look, if Epic wants to hire me, I'll help them. I don't care. I need a job, man.
You
Do I
could
go to
get
the-
their store up to the level of Steam store.
Oh, technically,
You know, a wish
Look,
list.
Cameron, I support you in all your ventures, but if any of us work for Epic, you're banned from the chat.
But like all
But what if
jokes
they pay me
aside,
money?
all jokes aside, they probably wouldn't make an investment that big if they didn't have some plan that they assume is going to pay for it. Whether it's a good idea or not is
They
Like,
think
we're
it's a
gonna
good
have to
idea
see.
regardless.
they
Rocket
have
Oh.
a reason to think it's a good idea.
They're gonna make laser tag.
Bro, Epic's gonna invent laser tag in 3 years.
No, I mean they're gonna create. They could just have like an arena in there and call it like Fortnite laser tag or something, and convince their big streamers, "Hey, come play this to get us money."
They would
Fortnite
totally do
themed
that.
laser tag.
Cars with guns.
Yeah.
Cars with guns.
I don't know.
Okay.
They bought Rocket League, right? Yeah.
they did.
Epic did buy Rocket League.
And I grabbed it free, like, everywhere.
and never played it.
I played it once.
I paid $20 and I still feel ripped off.
I mean, I bought it a long time ago. I don't really
I
care.
bought it like 2 years ago.
I bought it freshman year of college. I've had it for several years.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was competitive for a while freshman year, I remember that. Anyway,
I remember playing one round with you. You got like 5 goals.
Oh
Or
my
no,
God.
you started rank. Yeah, well, you did that, and then you like started in platinum.
Oh yeah,
impressive.
that's probably why I
can't
started.
score a
But
single goal.
that's probably why I started so much higher than you guys, because I had all that stuff from when I was competitive. I never thought about that. Huh? Wow, revelations on the show.
I started in bronze.
So finishing up, we got a couple last things here. So actually, just before the show, we saw this that the Nintendo Direct page has been updated, which is a big telltale of a new Nintendo Direct on the way. Finally, remind you, it has been since September of 2019 that we got a full actual Nintendo Direct. If you wanted to be depressed, so
Yeah,
hopefully that's a
doesn't
big
matter.
full Direct. Yeah. I'm really needing it right now. I could use one of them's.
Yeah, for real.
Because well, they'll have to do it soon because, like y'all said, there's only like one announced thing right now. Big
Yeah,
Nintendo thing.
No, they've got what's it called? The
I've
thing we
never heard of
watch and
Yeah, I
Um,
love what you call it.
WWE was the big announcement of one of them.
No, no, you hush.
That was like
Don't you
over a
try to
year
tell me that that's a thing.
What?
Don't you
That
try to
was
tell
like
me that
over
that's a
a year
thing.
ago, wasn't it? That was like their December 2019 announcement.
WWE 2K Battlegrounds. No, that was one of their indie presentation things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
they
I'm
tried to make it a thing.
Yeah, and then it failed. Or does that come out this year? I thought it was already out.
I'm pretty sure it's already out. I don't remember that being announced last year.
Time to pre-order it.
No, don't do that. Don't
It
encourage
looked
them.
bad.
I'm pretty sure it is bad.
They paid people for that advertisement.
Yeah, someone like went and earned that money making that game to go spend on things.
That is how selling a product works,
That's
Grant. Good
crazy.
job. We're making big steps today. Crabs aren't from Mario. You know how business works now? This is good. It's educational.
I wish I could argue that I didn't need simple education. But I can't. So yeah, hopefully that's coming. Maybe Metroid news? Please? Something other than we're starting over for a third time? Wouldn't that
Yeah,
be
I'd really
funny if
not
that's what
see
we
that.
got?
We've only
Haha, we're
restarted
starting
one,
over
right?
again.
Yeah,
Now that you've said that, the announcement will be between the previous announcement and this announcement. We have started over 2 more times. So this is
And
our
we-
4th.
And we actually also restarted Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
that's why it's going well because we didn't want to tell you guys.
Pull
what
up
happened.
Google how to kill myself multiple times.
Um, We've actually just restarted every Nintendo project, so all of you waiting for Breath of the Wild 2,
Diamond and Pearl. Even though that's probably not even in the works.
Look, can they make money like mobile makes money? No, so they're not going to do it anymore. That's why the only spin-off we've gotten since Go released was
Mystery
Mystery
Dungeon. But
Dungeons
hold on,
Re-
we've got new Pokemon Snap announced.
Announced.
announced and never talked
being-
about again.
Yeah, they
It's
said it
being
would come
made
out
by
this year. And
Bandai
then
Namco, though, so
they said it will come out last year, and they never even told us that it got delayed. They just didn't release it.
They went, well,
that's the worst
Well,
part.
nobody was caring about this, right? That was the best thing they'd announced, like in that whole 2-week span, and it's like the only thing we haven't actually seen. Do you guys remember Pokemon Sleep? Whatever happened to that?
It died in the hole like it should have, where it deserved to die. Well, anyway, so couple last things here. So a trademark was found for a new Xbox called the Xbox Series XS. So we've got, to recap, there's going to be a test. Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox Series S.
oh my god.
XX, XXS, SXS, Series S.
Someone needs to tell whoever John Microsoft or whatever, whoever your head is right now, someone needs to tell him to stop YouTube pooping his console names. Like,
I don't see how the
John
Wii U did so bad
Microsoft.
with names like this.
Dude,
John
Microsoft.
I don't keep up with whatever Microsoft is doing over there in Seattle right now because it ain't much, so I don't know their guy's name anymore. But John Microsoft, you're listening to this. I know you're listening. Stop watching the YouTube poops. Lay off of them. It affects your brain.
Imagine
Trust me.
Man, Phil Spencer watches this, and you just called him John.
Oh yeah, that's his name. Phil Spencer. 2 first names.
That's head of Xbox, though. That's not head of Microsoft.
Okay, but he's trying to be
Who's more-
sarcastic on this stuff.
His name is decidedly not John Microsoft. That's like calling
Okay,
Tim Cook Doug Apple.
John Xbox. Or no, I'm sorry. It's John Xbox Series S. Series XS.
The third. So
360.
we have no idea if this Xbox is like what is it? Is it an Xbox Series S with a disc drive? Is it an Xbox Series X without a disc drive? Is it like an Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S format?
It's to make people who buy their kids' consoles break down in the store.
Yeah, you're already giving me a stroke.
Yeah, I feel like imagine being like 11
adult.
and you know there's a new Xbox coming out, so you go to the Xbox aisle and there's the S, the X, the XS, and there's 2 generations both using that
No.
naming scheme. So you're like,
No. Imagine being the parent knowing that your kid wants one of these, and you have to remember which extra letter it is.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to Walmart.
Yeah, the most knowledgeable of video game stores.
Yes.
I mean, like,
If you
I
can
thought
find it
that people were going to be smarter than this, but after the Xbox Series X was, like, announced and the pre-orders dropped and, like, 1 million people bought Xbox One X's, I was like,
'cause
oh, we need more clarification on this.
700% in sales according to
Come on,
Amazon.
even calling it like starting back over at the beginning of the alphabet would be better.
Alpha,
This is-
beta.
The Xbox Series A and the Xbox
Yes.
Series B.
Yes,
This is one of those things where that niche time period in like 2009 where everyone was expecting the successors to the PS3 and to the Xbox 360, and it was like, okay, well, PS4, obvious, Xbox 720,
Dude, I remember
Xbox
that.
900. Like,
Yeah.
it's dumb. It's not a really good name or anything, but it's better than this, and it makes more sense. And why didn't they just do that? Like, if they'd
You know,
done
why
the
do they
stupid
start with
joke that
X?
everyone expected them to do, then it would be better than what it actually is.
I don't get why they started with X. It should have been like A box, B box, C box, D box.
Because it came out in the 90s, and X is a cool letter.
What about the
Like
Y
cool
box?
S.
Dream.
The V box. That's inappropriate. So yeah, we
The
have
V-
no. Or you go.
Turner.
What's worse, Microsoft's naming system or Nintendo's new 3DS?
Ooh.
I actually think Microsoft's worse because it feels deliberate at this point.
Microsoft's because it's not. Look, with a new 3DS XL, it is easy to be like, I want that. You know, it like they don't even sell the 3DS anymore, but they are actively selling the previous Xbox
Yeah,
generation.
that's kind of how I feel. New 3DS
Yeah,
is kind
the
of
new.
dumb.
That's stupid lazy. To just call it the new like the new one, but
at least it made
people
it
are
clear.
also
hey,
stupid lazy or like so.
It gets
it
the
works
point
out.
across.
Yeah, I want the new one. Not, I want the one with 7 X's in the title, not 9.
Yes.
Okay. And to wrap up the show for us here, I wanted to talk about the PS5 experience a little more now that I've had some time to actually like experience it and get to see some of its flaws and things of that nature. So basically, like, I haven't had anything that is so bad that I can't stand it, but I've had some bad stuff. But overall, it's a great machine, and I think my cupcake phase is still here, but even with the problems I've had with it, it's super good. The design is great. The DualSense like is no joke. They are very honest about that, which I was nervous about, but like everything they tell you it does so well. Like there's no gimmicks or anything really to me. The design is really nice. The noise is pretty low. The games are incredible, and the overall quality is very high. And I know you're probably listening to this crying because you don't have a PlayStation 5 and want one because scalpers exist. And I'm very sorry, but you should definitely keep trying, keep your head up, and get one because holy crap, it is so good. It is so good, man. Like it really is next gen. I don't like
Hopefully
that.
Companies use the full functionality of that controller. It would be a shame for a lot of that to go to waste.
I know.
True.
I know. At least PlayStation Studios games will, but it's nice to see that Black Ops Cold War is using it, especially the triggers. It's really cool.
That's what I figured they'd use. Most shooters would at least keep
like
that.
So not only do you have the right trigger be the gun trigger, so you can like feel it feels like a gun trigger, but the left one can change its resistance to mimic the weight of the gun, like you pulling it up to aim down the sights versus on your hip. And like an LMG is a lot harder to pull up on the trigger than a pistol, and like every trigger is a little bit different. So I hope that more people use the trigger stuff because really it's just so good. Like playing all these PlayStation games and getting to experience it because they really did like go heavy on it with all these launch titles, especially Sackboy. It's just so good. I'm nervous about it breaking because I've seen the reports of some people's triggers just like breaking internally. The gears are snapping.
I can see it.
Yeah, so I'm worried about that, but so far so good. I don't like that the SSD thing doesn't work yet, the expansion, because I'm already pushing, like, I'm under 200 gigs now. And
You started at 5 though, right?
I started at
500?
six something,
Okay.
like 650 or so.
Then I'm really not surprised you're burning through it that fast. The PS4 games were huge then, and you could fill it up with only a few games.
Check this, dude. Black Ops Cold War, 200 gigs. And that doesn't even include Warzone. They have like a Warzone menu built into it, so when I first saw it was 200 gigs, I was like, oh, it probably just has Warzone. It's got Warzone in it, so it's going to be big. But no, you have to download Warzone separately. So you're talking, if you want Black Ops Cold War and Warzone on the same machine, that is 350 gigs.
So half your thing's just a Black Ops.
Yeah, but I didn't download Warzone because I don't play Warzone. But yeah, it is massive.
Sounds like if you ever get sick of it, that's one of the first things you're uninstalling.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I don't like that the SSD storage is there. The DualSense battery life is the one thing that sucks about the controller. It's not.
What is it?
6-ish. It's basically a DualShock 4.
I'm not surprised.
It is not terrible, and at least it's USB-C, so it's not really a big deal to plug in. But most of the times I don't play games for that long, and if I do, I have two controllers. The one problem I finally noticed it once. It was like me and one of my friends were trying out the new Zombies mode, and it had been so long we like binged it for like 8 hours, and that's just too much to ask for. Like we had to plug the controllers in.
So one thing that Microsoft and Sony can't catch up on Nintendo too.
Yeah, is battery life in the controllers. I don't think it's that hard, and it probably also died quicker in Black Ops Cold War because you're using the triggers pretty much the entire time, and the haptics are pretty strong in that too. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was draining the battery a lot faster than something like Demon Souls, where it's not really used as much. I don't like that there's no 1440p support. That's like the Xbox has it. It's not that hard.
They're working on it right, though.
Theoretically.
Technically.
Yeah. The power options are really weird and clunky, and the quick menu versus the home screen is clunky. I don't like how difficult it is just to put the system into rest mode. The UI just needs a little bit of help. But
Power options are still what? Naturally, it will just put it in shutdown, but then you have to go into the settings menu to actually turn it off completely.
So no, so first you can make it like auto sleep if you're in a game or watching a movie, but you can't make it auto sleep from the home screen. And
What?
you have to open the quick menu to get to the power button to select rest mode or turn off fully or whatever. You can't just I wish you could well, first off, you can't see the power button on the home screen, so you have to go into the game screen from the home screen to turn it off.
Right, the menu.
And it just feels like too many button presses to have to just turn the stupid thing off.
The menu thing to turn it off completely is on the PS4 as well, but it not being able to go into shutdown mode, like just sleep off the home menu, is weird since the 4 has that.
Yeah, auto sleep should function everywhere, you think?
Yeah, that's weird to step it back though, because the 4 will go into. Because I was playing on the Pro earlier, and I had it on the home screen, and it went into sleep mode. Just now.
That's just weird.
So it's weird that they would remove it. On
Yeah.
the following console.
But overall, I'm very, very happy this console was not a pile of garbage. I was very stressed about that. Putting all this time and effort into just getting a stupid thing.
I didn't think it would be garbage though, or at the very least, you'd have something that could play PS4 games, which.
Yeah, and the power is just really impressive. It's just a great price for a machine that can do 4K and ray tracing. That's just nuts.
So did you figure out what that other mode was on Spider-Man?
What do you mean? I already knew what both of them were.
No, there was a third one. Remember?
Yeah, it's between them.
We found it while we were hanging out.
No, I actually haven't. I forgot about that. I hadn't booted up Spider-Man since I came back. I've been playing a bunch of other stuff. I need to go figure that out. I mean, I assume it's just probably
Oh, wasn't it ray tracing, but it turns down graphic quality?
Oh, yeah, so you can get ray tracing at 60 FPS, but it's not full 4K.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. But I mean, really, it's a great machine. Very high quality. Definitely recommend it if you can ever get your hands on one. Thank you, scalpers. And as Cameron mentioned earlier, I still can't buy a DualSense charging station. I've been looking everywhere. And dude, you know what's so depressing? I wake up every morning and I see a notification that was from 2 a.m. Target was like, "Hey, the DualSense charging station's back in stock." Oh, great! I wish I stayed up till 2 in the morning. But it was long gone by the time I see it. Yeah, because other people. I just need to set up a bot. I need to learn how to do bots.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else gets to. Gotta level the playing field.
Why? Cameron could be your bot.
Cameron already kind of is my interim bot. Cameron always hits me up with the immediate notification whenever any amiibo go live.
There's only one.
It's a message on Discord and or a text. If I don't respond within 2 minutes, immediate phone call.
Hey, you gotta get this.
And I'm memeing, but seriously, that's kind of very helpful. Yeah, oh, dude, clutch. Actually, Cameron's thing, that thing that he does, he did that with the PS5 on Target's website. Because remember, Walmart canceled my order.
That is true. Yes.
Cameron instantly called me. Was like, "They're at Target. Go."
They're at Target. Go. I have it in my cart. I could buy it if I needed to.
Yeah.
Because
But
he's up all
I'm kind of
hours.
glad I didn't. I would have no money. Dude, I'm still waiting for that refund for the broken hard drive.
oh, is that what you're ranting about?
Partially, yes.
Okay. You talked about like some PayPal has the money, but the bank doesn't see the money
PayPal-
or something.
Yeah, PayPal says they've sent the money. The bank says they don't even have it pending. So I don't know. What he is. I just want my money back.
Can't blame
Might
you for
have to
that.
go to the bank and talk to him.
Bro, it shouldn't be this hard.
It's electronic money. Just put it back where it came from. Or so help me.
All right, well, that's going to do us here for this week. We appreciate you so much for listening. I can't believe that we managed to talk this long about basically nothing, but we appreciate you listening anyway. We'll be here every week, Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Time, Spotify, Apple Podcast, youtube.com/StormwindGames. We're on Twitter at All Night Gamers. I promise we'll be more active now. I'm working on that. And we hope you have a great week. And we will see you at the same time next week. Hope you have a good one. Happy New Year from us here at All Night Gamers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi.